Okay, gameplay changes. You guys have seen the trailer, right? You guys have seen this. Actually, there might be people in this chat who haven't seen this. This is coming out on March 29th. So in 11 days, we'll get this balance update going. And it's not just a balance update. It has a little bit of new content, new colors for the tracksuit costumes, some weird visual filters if you're into that sort of thing to make the game look weird, and some new in-game soundtrack stuff. That's so cheap. This game is going to be busted. Are you not going to mention the Kage Fireball? Yeah, I missed that the first go around. I put that in the comments after. That's the one where people are like, you didn't see the Kage Fireball? Like, at least 500 times in the YouTube video. No, I didn't notice that at first. I mean, because that's how a Fireball is. In my mind, it was like, yeah, Fireball, totally normal. I feel like this combo is going to do so much damage unless they change the scaling. That's going to do so much damage. Then they have this weird thing. I guess people are into this. You can modify how the game looks. Might be good for messing around and for content, getting some interesting screen grabs or something for thumbnails. I love cell shading too. You know, Wind Waker is one of my favorite games, and the graphics still hold up to this day because of the cell shaded look. I feel like cell shading always works really well for games. Lets them be more timeless. I would rather Street Fighter 6 do cel-shaded than the realistic look. And then this, which probably looks even more unwatchable on the Twitch stream after being, you know, compressed through Twitch bandwidth. When whack, excuse you. Okay, I'm trying to ban you, but it's glitching out, so I can't ban you. So consider yourself lucky, James the Powerhead. Actually, let me refresh my chat. It's all actually bugged out. He is banned? Oh, I must have banned him multiple times. My chat was not responding. I think the tab was bugged out. Oh, well, I meant to just time him out. Hopefully he's not permanently shot. Cool, coming March 29th. So yeah, all of this is the final balance patch. In the trailer, they say new battle balance update. They don't say final. Or I guess they say here definitive update. So it's probably final, you know, unless they totally broke something, like bug-wise. I guess it's going to be final. I feel like looking at this in slow-mo is always good to get an idea of what's going on here. So I've gotten some corrections and feedback and heard other people's, you know, opinions on what's going on in certain situations here. So this is Ryu. This Tara combo already existed, standing medium to crouching fierce apparently, but the new part of this Tara combo here is that it launches him into the air, and then you can special cancel to the EX Fireball to set up the juggle combo, and then the dash to EXDP after is definitely new. So the Tara combo launches, EX Fireball, dash up, that's new. So new combo route. This is going to demo an entirely new move and new mechanic for Ed. I don't know if you want to call it a mechanic or not, but it seems a general thing is that they've added character-specific cancels. So Flicker canceled here into an EX move, which is a EX version of his Charged Heavy Punch. Normally that's just a Charged Heavy Punch move. So it's a little weird to even see that, like, as with EX, but also it's also weird to see it cancel from Flicker. So you normally can't cancel special moves into special moves. We don't know if it's universal or not, but there seems to be a lot of examples of canceling special moves into other special moves. And this is a brand new move. Like, you could not do this before. So don't know how that's going to work or not. If you just press Fierce after you do a Flicker, or press 2 punches after you do a Flicker, maybe. We don't know for sure if it's going to be universal, but it might be, considering how many characters have something like that. Like, that's a normal cancel to a special. Well, I guess you could always cancel that move, couldn't you? But that combo didn't combo before. But you can cancel the recovery, it looks like, early into EX Slash. You definitely did not get enough hits done on that headbutt to get that. This is a different route. EX canceled to a V skill. So I don't know if that's poison specific or if they're just going to start opening up cancels to anything, right? So EX whip low cancel to V skill. That's definitely new. New EX version of Ibuki's command dash. So her heavy command dash is the one that goes in the air and the light and medium stay on the ground. So this is a new EX version. So there's also a lot of new EX versions of a lot of moves. This hits on the way up to get the combo going and set up some juggles and probably some mix-up potential here as well. So yeah, it hits. So the other command dashes don't have a hit on the way up. EX command dash looks like it has a hit on the way up. This one's a little hard for me to tell. So it's V trigger 2, V skill 2 pops them up. Maybe this activation, I don't know if this activation you got this combo route before. That might be new. Someone can tell me who plays Akuma. But this seems weird to me. I think this is like grounded heavy Tatsu into another Tatsu in the air. I think that's new. I think that's the new portion. But you can already do multiple air cancels. I just don't know the rules of Akuma's V Trigger 2. I think it's you have to cancel to different special moves, not the same one. So I think it might be the fact that you can do ground Tatsu to air Tatsu. I think that's new. The double activation is new. All right, what do you mean? The new one is the buff to his V skill and Tatsu no Tatsu. So what did the V skill do here? So he popped the V skill at hit. You're saying that it stored the V skill 2 fireball instead of... Okay, so that's not a normal red fireball you're saying. You're saying normally he would have to do V skill and then he either let it go or get a V skill 2 fireball. So this one is this enhanced red fireball you're saying, and he kept it after he stored the V skill 2. So it's not only a V meter build that he can immediately cancel to the fireball, but maybe he can store it? I didn't catch that. Yeah, maybe now it's just like an enhanced move that he gets. So it looks like, yeah, you're right. It looks like he stored the V skill 2 there. So yeah, maybe V skill 2. I don't know what is special about the V skill 2 fireball though, but maybe they're saying it gives you more combo potential. I don't know if it's special otherwise right now. I thought it just is a red fireball that comes out. Is it an EX red fireball? Is that what it is? It's like a free EX red fireball. Isn't that how it works? It has the properties of EX fireball, but without meter. So this one's pretty big. They made V skill. It's pretty subtle. It's quick. They made V skill 1. This is V skill 1 here from Gil raining down. It's the one where he rains a meteor down, and it can land in 1 of 3 different positions depending on which direction you held when you press V skill. So it looks like it's setting up the fire effect on block, and that means that if he connects with an ice move, you're going to get a crush counter. So normally you have to get hit with one of these moves to set up this effect. So it's only on hit does he get momentum. But now this gives him some momentum on block and more pressure because you're like, oh shit, if I get hit, I'm going to explode into a crush counter now, which means you might be more willing to take throws. So it makes his V skill 1 more scary. And then, yeah, Fong here gets hit by the ice move, for example. And instead of going to a spiral knockdown, which normally it does, it gives him like a standing crush counter effect with a dash up combo follow up. So it looks like he gets better combos also. Retribution on block is kind of stupid. Yeah, I think it's scary. It's scary, but he has to get rid of his defensive option. So it makes his V skill 1 the offensive option and V skill 2 the defensive one. I guess you could look at it that way. I think Gil has a potential to be the most busted from that kind of a change. This is the one that everyone was like talking about the most. But Broski had a really good revelation when I watched his stream this morning. So if you don't know what happened there, Rose got a throw and then did crouching light kick and popped up Chun-Li and then got a combo follow-up here. So the OTG is an affront to like everything we thought we knew and loved about Street Fighter. So normally you would just take the throw. And the reason this was a big deal is because Rose's V-Trigger 2, she's already in V-Trigger 2 right now. Rose's V-Trigger 2 would dissipate so fast that the strategy was straight up to just take one grab. Hold on, it froze. The strategy became to just like take a single grab and then stay on the ground. And then you literally would be on the ground longer than the V-Trigger timer and it would run out, so it would end. But Broski pointed out that this isn't just a regular throw into OTG. The Chun-Li player didn't tech. So if you try to do that timeout strategy where you get knocked down and then don't tech, she can get a combo follow up. But you can also just tech this throw most likely, and she won't get the combo follow up. But that's still strong for her because the weakness of this V trigger was that you could just take a single throw and outlast it. Now you might be forced to constantly throw tech, and then she might walk up, throw tech. She might get more guaranteed throws if you're trying to block it out entirely. So it still makes her definitely stronger, and also crush counter sweep. Crush counter sweep to activate, she might get a guaranteed combo too, which would be funny. Kage gets that already. And then the other thing here that's new is the Ender into the V skill 1. I think she cancels like her heavy kick or towards heavy kick. I forget what this move is. The one with the leg goes over her head. It lets her throw out the V skill 1. So it gives her more ways to set that up. Unless that's old. I think that's new. It gives her more ways to connect with the card to implement the status effects. This one is showing off. All I could tell from this one was EX Headbutt goes full screen. And like you already have a more enhanced EX Headbutt when you're in V skill 1, but he's not in V skill 1. When he's enhanced with V skill 1, the EX Headbutt does go further to allow for more combos. But this is without it, and it just goes full screen. Yeah, faster fireball. I did feel like some people said faster fireball. But I don't know if that makes any practical change in this combo route. Do you not normally get level 2 fireball here? Okay, so what would the implication of that be? So normally you do one hit of one fireball. What is the combo you normally do? Oh, don't you normally do Crouching Fierce with Headbutt, Crouching Fierce, Fireball, then Tackle? No bar, more damage. Okay, well then they did a suboptimal route, right? Comparing to before, like going into the 2-hit Fireball right then and there doesn't really matter. I don't know. But yeah, this EX Headbutt goes mad far. So that's definitely new. Broski was speculating that they got rid of the invincibility on it, if that's going to be the length. Who knows? V-Skill 1 has a specific combo where you can Crouching Heavy Punch, Air Fireball, EX Headbutt, EX Heavy Kick Tackle. Same damage as EX Air Fireball, but way more carry. Oh, okay. So that might be just better combo for corner carry without V-Skill 1. This one is busted. EX Orb. Canceled into EX Orb. V-Skill, EX Orb. So the big thing about this one is that not only do you get all of the EX Orb juggles, but the orb just completely stays out when you do the explosion. That is so strong because she can just lock you down with that. And normally Minot is weaker when she pulls the orb back. That's your opportunity to move and gain some ground. But now she can just keep using meter and literally just explode you with this bomb sitting on top of your head. And as long as she has bar, it's a threat. That is wild. That is very interesting. Like, that is probably going to make her much stronger, in my opinion, and let her approach a lot easier. Like, walk up, explode, walk up, explode. Like, she's going to get in your grill if she wants to, or keep you locked down from full screen if she wants to. You're going to have to literally navigate a minefield. So that might be really powerful for her. So apparently this isn't new, right? Someone told me there was a new combo here that I missed. Heavy kick or heavy punch, sorry. It is a kick, but I understand as a Balrog main. Heavy punch into the EX flip. I'm pretty sure that already existed. That is new. What did she do there before? I've been shimmied by that plenty of times. What did they go into? She goes into the flip kick from the heavy punch. It has to be medium kick. So you're saying medium kick comboed, but EX would not. Okay. I just assumed because the non-EX1 combo that the EX1 would also combo. And then I also don't think after EX flip, I also don't think you could do store and hit them after EX flip. So that seems new. And then also, on top of that, what is this? A restand from the V-Trigger 2 activation to keep the combo going? A restand in Street Fighter 5? What game am I looking at? And also, did Medium Punch naturally link into Crouching Medium Kick? I think every part of this sequence is new. I think literally every move here, every interaction there was completely new. Like, the first one was subtle. I didn't realize that because I just thought because she can connect non-EX, you can do EX as well. So that's new. That's subtle to me. But she can get follows from the EX flip, so it makes sense. So that juggle I think is new. This restand is hella new. This seems new as well. And then yeah. Yeah, that seems completely new. Falk, she can cancel her shots into an EX shot follow-up. So that's why people were saying, like, oh, they don't know if this cancel mechanic is going to be kind of universal. So Ken, I think, is already in V-Trigger in this sequence. Getting all these new juggles. She doesn't have an EX Fireball? Oh, right. That version of the Fireball she doesn't have EX, right? So that's also a new move. All right. Sorry, I was distracted by the fact that he did DP super into a combo follow-up to miss that Kage actually has a regular Fireball. He's in V-Trigger, so we don't know if that's V-Trigger only. But he had a Fireball. Seemed pretty good. DP into super, which I'm glad they buffed this, because DP into super before actually did pathetic damage because the hits didn't connect. But then he gets a follow-up to a regular DP into his hard knockdown V-Trigger, which is actually pretty buff. This one's hard to interpret. So it looks like he can cancel his target combo into V-Skill 2, but it also looks like there's an extra V-Skill 2, so maybe you have enhanced V-Skill 2, or maybe you get to choose when to do a 2-hit V-Skill 2, because that way you can keep corner. Because I think a problem with V-Skill 2 sometimes is sometimes you don't want to swap sides. So maybe there's an enhanced V-Skill that it does 2 hits, and that way you can use it in the combos like that, so you can build meter on hit and also keep the side that you want. So it's hard to tell if that's going to be optional or have to happen every time. This one is just basically a combo route from this crush counter. Sakura players I heard were saying that this crush counter activation is kind of hard to get a decent combo. Probably going to do no damage with all the scaling, but maybe if you have CA, it's worth it to tack this on and spend all the V timer. Maybe, maybe not. This one is funny because it's just heavy kick into the enhanced flash kick. So maybe they're implying that heavy kick is special cancelable, or maybe it's only special cancelable in the V-Trigger to the V-Trigger flash kick. And maybe they're trying to say that the flash kicks in V-Trigger 2 don't require charge anymore, because that's a standing move, very slow standing move, canceled into a down-up charge move. So it might be that it's like Nikali or Fong when they're in V-Trigger, where they just kind of press up and down and then just get the flash kick off right away. So it's hard to tell when that will apply, if that's in V-Trigger or not, but seems decent. And this one's big. V-Skill 2 for Ryu. Wall bounces. I don't think... Yeah, he's not in V-Trigger. So regular V-Skill 2 wall bounces to a combo. You can activate, get this parry, and then also cancel this to CA. So this cancel to CA was apparently not there before. So I feel like this combo might do 10 billion damage, because Ryu V-Trigger 2 parry extension into from DP already does a ton of damage. And so if you get hit with a raw like DP while he's in V-Trigger 2 and he has CA, you might lose half your life, or more than that. So that's going to be a little rough. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, it seems like a damage increase and utility increase from the parry, or more reward.